Have you heard about the new Fortnite update? The world of Fortnite is ever evolving, and this latest update is no different. It's chock full of exciting new features and changes that promise to shake up the game as we know it. So, buckle up and let's dive right in. First off, Epic Games has worked tirelessly to bring us a slew of mind-blowing alterations that will reshape our Fortnite experience. The graphics have been enhanced, offering an even more immersive gaming experience. The landscapes are more realistic, the characters more detailed, and the overall visual experience is just breathtaking. But it's not only about aesthetics. The gameplay itself has seen some major tweaks. The map has been revamped, with familiar locations undergoing transformations and entirely new areas springing up. This invites us to explore and rediscover the world of Fortnite all over again. In addition, the building mechanics have been fine-tuned, making it even more fluid and intuitive. This is a game-changer for both seasoned players and newcomers. Whether you're crafting a quick cover during a heated battle or constructing a fortress for your squad, you'll find the process smoother than ever. Furthermore, there's a whole host of new weapons and items to discover. Some old favorites have made a comeback, while others are making their debut. These additions are sure to add an extra layer of strategy and excitement to the game. And let's not forget about the new challenges and quests. They provide a fun and engaging way to earn rewards while also adding an extra dimension to the game. Whether you're a solo player or part of a squad, these challenges will keep you on your toes and offer a thrilling diversion from the main Battle Royale mode. Now, it's important to remember that with every update comes a learning curve. It will take time to get used to these changes and to figure out how they can be used to your advantage. But that's part of the fun, isn't it? Exploring the unknown, adapting to new circumstances, and finding ways to come out on top. Now that we understand what's new, let's dive into the strategies for winning in this new environment. After all, some of us will always be better than others at winning. The first step in winning in Fortnite's new update is understanding the terrain. It's the very foundation, the canvas on which the game unfolds. Whether you're new to the game or a seasoned veteran, familiarizing yourself with the terrain can be the difference between victory and defeat. The map in Fortnite's new update has changed considerably. There are new areas to explore, existing ones have been modified, and some have disappeared altogether. Each area has its own unique features and challenges. It's like stepping into a whole new world, filled with endless possibilities. Let's take a moment to appreciate the importance of the terrain. Think of it as your most reliable ally. It's always there, providing cover when needed, offering vantage points for a better view of the battlefield, and even helping you plot your escape when things get a little too heated. Understanding the terrain isn't just about knowing where to find the best loot or the quickest escape route. It's about knowing how to use the environment to your advantage. Maybe it's a hill that gives you a better line of sight, or a building that offers an excellent defensive position, or a river that can be used to make a quick getaway. These are just a few examples of how the terrain can be used to your advantage. But remember, the terrain is a double-edged sword. Just as you can use it to your advantage, so can your opponents. It's a game of cat and mouse, where the one who knows the terrain better often comes out on top. So take some time to explore the map. Learn its ins and outs. Understand how each area can be used to your advantage. And most importantly, adapt to the changes, because in Fortnite, the terrain is always evolving. Once you have mastered the terrain, it's time to move on to the next strategy. But remember, understanding the terrain is only the first step. There are many more strategies to learn and master. And as always, the key to winning in Fortnite's new update is to adapt, strategize, and outsmart your opponents. So gear up, explore the terrain, and let the games begin. The new update has brought some interesting new weapons to the table. Now let's delve into the specifics. The arsenal of Fortnite has been significantly refreshed, introducing a series of game-changing implements of destruction. With each weapon tailored for different situations, knowing when and how to utilize them can be the key to turning the tide of battle. First off, we have the Quantum Phaser. This futuristic marvel deals damage not just to players but to the fabric of reality itself. Firing a shot creates a temporary rift, disorienting opponents and providing you with an escape route. However, its power comes with a price, as it consumes a considerable amount of energy. Therefore, use it sparingly and strategically. Next, we have the Boltcaster crossbow. Silent and deadly, this weapon is perfect for those who prefer the stealthy approach. It deals high damage at a distance, making it ideal for sniping. However, its projectiles have a slight arc, so remember to aim higher when targeting enemies from afar. Then there's the flare gun. This handy tool illuminates a large area, revealing hidden enemies and traps. It can also be used as a signal to your teammates or to create a distraction. Just remember, it's a double-edged sword, as the flare can also give away your position to enemies. Finally, we have the blast shield. Not a weapon per se, but an invaluable defensive tool. When activated, it creates a temporary barrier that blocks all incoming damage. It's perfect for buying some time to heal up or plan your next move, but keep in mind that it can't protect you from the storm or environmental hazards. As you can see, these new weapons bring a lot of strategic depth to the game. Each has its strengths and weaknesses, and knowing how to exploit them can make a world of difference. So experiment, adapt, and find the best way to incorporate these tools into your playstyle. Equipped with the knowledge of these new weapons, your chances of winning have already increased. The new mechanics introduced in this update can be game changers if used correctly. The recent Fortnite update has brought a wave of new mechanics that can drastically change the way you play the game. These new features, while initially may seem daunting, are actually tools that can give you an edge over your opponents when utilized effectively. Firstly, let's talk about the new building mechanics. Gone are the days when you could just throw up a few walls and call it a fortress. The recent update has introduced a more nuanced system, where the type of material you use and the way you place it can greatly affect your defense strategy. So it's time to be more thoughtful with your builds, and remember, variety is key. Next, we have the new movement mechanics. The addition of vehicles and new mobility items have opened up a whole new dimension of gameplay. Now you're not just running and jumping, but also driving, gliding, and even teleporting around the map. Use these new options to outmaneuver your opponents and always keep them guessing. Also, let's not forget about the new interactive environment. The map now has certain elements that react to your actions. Whether it's a tree that drops loot when chopped down, or a rock that explodes when shot at, these environmental features can be used to your advantage. Use them to surprise your enemies or create diversions when you need to escape. Finally, there are new combat mechanics. The update has introduced a range of new abilities that can turn the tide of a battle. From a shield that can deflect bullets to a grappling hook that lets you pull enemies towards you, these abilities can be game changers when used strategically. Remember, mastering these new mechanics is all about practice. Spend time experimenting with them, understand their strengths and weaknesses, and learn how to incorporate them into your gameplay. And don't be afraid to try new strategies. Sometimes the most unexpected tactics can lead to the most satisfying victories. With these mechanics at your disposal, you're ready for any situation. Fortnite is a team game, and the new update emphasizes this even more. In the ever-evolving world of Fortnite, the concept of teamwork has always been a significant factor. With the new update, its importance has been amplified, transforming the way we strategize, play, and ultimately win. The new update introduces several features that encourage players to work together. It's not just about individual skill anymore. It's about how well you can collaborate with your teammates. As the saying goes, no person is an island, and this couldn't be more true in Fortnite's latest update. Consider this: you're in a heated battle, bullets flying, structures being built and destroyed. It's chaos. But amidst this chaos, there's a method, a strategy. This strategy is teamwork. By working together, you can cover more ground, watch each other's backs, and coordinate attacks. Your chances of securing a win increase significantly when you're not just fighting for yourself, but for your team. One of the ways to effectively work with a team is communication. A well-coordinated team is a team that communicates. Whether it's calling out enemy locations, coordinating attacks, or planning your next move, communication is key. Another strategy is to understand your teammates' strengths and weaknesses. Every player has a unique playstyle and skill set. Some might be excellent snipers but poor builders, while others might be masters of close combat but struggle with long-range weapons. By understanding these dynamics, you can strategize better and allocate roles that play to each member's strengths. Lastly, remember to share resources. The new update has introduced limited resources. This means that you can't hoard materials and items like before. Sharing resources amongst your team ensures everyone has what they need to contribute effectively to the team's success. So whether you're a seasoned veteran or a newcomer to the Fortnite scene, teamwork is crucial. It's the difference between a good team and a great one. It's the difference between playing the game and winning it. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work. Adaptation is key in Fortnite, especially with this new update. As we navigate the ever-changing landscape of Fortnite, it is critical to remember that the ability to adapt is truly the backbone of any winning strategy. This new update has shifted the terrain, introduced new weapons, and even altered the mechanics of the game. But fear not, for change is not a foe to be feared, but an ally to be embraced. Remember, change is the only constant in Fortnite. One day, you're a master of the old map, and the next, you're a novice, navigating a new terrain. The best players aren't those who have memorized every nook and cranny or every weapon's stats. No, the best players are those who can adapt, who can take in the new information and change their strategies accordingly. So, how do you become more adaptable in Fortnite? Well, the first step is to embrace a mindset of curiosity rather than fear. Approach each new update as a new opportunity to learn and grow. Don't shy away from the unfamiliar. Dive in head first. Explore the new terrain, test out the new weapons, and experiment with the new mechanics. Next, practice makes perfect. The more you play, the quicker you'll get the hang of the changes. Don't be discouraged by initial failures. They're just stepping stones on the path to victory. Keep playing, keep experimenting, and keep learning. Finally, keep an open mind. Strategies that worked in the past might not be as effective now. Be willing to let go of old tactics and embrace new ones. And remember, there's no one-size-fits-all strategy in Fortnite. What works for one player might not work for another. The key is to find a strategy that works for you, and to be willing to change it as the game evolves. In Fortnite, the ability to adapt is not just a skill, it's a weapon. A player who can adapt is a player who can overcome any challenge the game throws at them. And remember, being adaptable doesn't mean being indecisive. It means being flexible, being open to change, and being ready to seize new opportunities as they arise. Being adaptable will keep you one step ahead of your opponents. Now that we've covered the basics, it's time to perfect your strategy. Let's dive right in. When it comes to Fortnite, strategy is not just about the big picture. It's also about the small decisions you make in every moment of play. Each game is an opportunity to refine your strategies, to learn from your mistakes, and to practice your skills. A key element of perfecting your strategy is adaptability. You must be willing to adjust your strategy on the fly. No two games are identical, and the constantly evolving landscape requires quick thinking and swift decision-making. So, if your initial plan isn't working, don't be afraid to switch things up. Try a new approach. Experiment with different weapons. Explore new areas of the map. The beauty of Fortnite is in its endless possibilities, and the most successful players are those who can adapt to any situation. Another crucial aspect of a winning strategy is understanding your strengths and weaknesses. Are you a master builder? Use this to your advantage. Struggle with sniping? Perhaps it's time to work on your aim. By acknowledging your weaknesses, you can turn them into strengths. Practice, practice, and practice some more. There's no substitute for it. Additionally, don't forget to learn from others. Watch replays of your games and observe the tactics employed by other players. What worked for them? What didn't? Use this information to improve your own strategy. Lastly, remember that a winning strategy involves more than just individual skill. It's also about teamwork. Communicate with your squad. Share resources. Work together to outsmart your opponents. A well-coordinated team can often overcome a group of skilled individuals. By refining your strategies, practicing your skills, and learning from each game, you're on your way to becoming a formidable player. It's a journey, not a destination, and each game is another step towards mastering Fortnite. Remember, practice makes perfect. Let's recap what we've covered today. We kicked off our journey by unveiling the mysteries of the new Fortnite update, a dynamic landscape filled with challenges and opportunities. We've learned that understanding the terrain is paramount, as every hill, every building, every tree can play a crucial role in your journey to victory. It's not just about knowing the map, it's about mastering it, using it to your advantage. Moving on, we delved into the arsenal of new weapons that Fortnite has blessed us with. Each weapon, unique in its own right, offers a different approach to combat. It's not just about having the biggest gun, it's about wielding the right weapon at the right time. Mastering these tools of destruction will undoubtedly give you an edge in the battlefield. Next, we tackled the new mechanics introduced in the update. These aren't just bells and whistles, they're game changers that can turn the tide of battle in the blink of an eye. Mastering these mechanics is akin to learning a new language. It's challenging, it's frustrating, but oh so rewarding once you get the hang of it. We then discussed the importance of teamwork. Fortnite, at its core, is a game of unity and coordination. It's not just about being the best player, it's about being part of the best team. A well-coordinated team can overcome any obstacle, outsmart any opponent, and ultimately secure the victory. Adapting to changes was our next stop. The only constant in Fortnite is change, and being able to adapt to evolve is what separates the good players from the great ones. It's not just about reacting to changes, it's about anticipating them, embracing them. Lastly, we talked about perfecting your strategy. This isn't just about planning, it's about executing, about adapting your plan on the fly, about making every second count. A well-thought-out strategy can be your guiding light in the chaotic world of Fortnite. With these strategies in mind, you're well on your way to catching that win in Fortnite's new update. Happy gaming!